I am happy that like basically after we like we get more podcasting. It's like tsunami of podcasting.
Yeah. Um, and I've been sending out emails about them as well. So I'm just not doing it on Twitter. I'm doing it on a bunch of different platforms.
Well,
What'd you say?
I'm saying that I am happy that you have like tsunami of podcasting.
Yeah, I am too. Just got to keep it up. I say to myself, if I can say to myself, I need to send out 30 emails a day about being on people's podcasts to real Spotifyers, people whose emails I get from Spotify. In 1 year, I will be famous.
I think you can consider be in a show program.
Perhaps.
I am happy that I am feel that I am part of it.
I am happy that you're part of it too.
I might deliver any cross for them.
Potentially. But once I go viral, you're gonna go viral, and every single person I've ever been on this podcast and stream with will go viral. It'll be a big deal.
Yeah, yeah. No, no doubt, no doubt, no, no doubt, no doubt, no, no.
No doubt is right.
The issue of today, like a podcast. Where do the podcast? Where the podcast?
Oh, whose podcast do I want to do?
Yeah,
Um, I'd like to do the New York Times podcast or like the PBS podcast. I forget what it's called. It's a big one. It's like one of the biggest, like one of those really mainstream ones that have the liberal bent or more progressive bent. I feel like if I got on that, then there's like no podcast that would have me on because you're like legitimized. Once you're on those podcasts, you're not on like that. Those are the biggest mainstream podcasts. So it wouldn't be like Lex Friedman or Joe Rogan. Those would be cool, and I'd love to be on Joe Rogan. I'd love to be on Kill Tony. I'd love to be on one of those podcasts, but um, one of those like news hour podcasts or whatever. They're like I really would like to be on a PBS or or New York Times or um, what's called WineNet or like an Israeli podcast, something like that. That would be one of the Israeli newspaper podcasts. That would be really of interest to me. I'd be proud to do that. But even just like I want to do Chinese podcasts, like whatever what all of those are. But like something like really like outside my wheelhouse, outside of what I'm used to. I mean, I can only control what I can control. Anybody can ask me any question that they want. It's not throughout our entire time together. How many times have I asked you about your name? Zero times. Okay, I'm not famous either. Uh, it's like if I had the last name in the United States, Kennedy. People don't have to get. People don't have to. If I had the last name, if my last name were Kennedy in the United States, what did you say? I don't want to talk about those. Those aren't my wheelhouse. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. It comes down to this. What is my name? Rabbi Michael Rothschild. Are you a banker? No. I'm a certified project manager professional. That's the end of the story. It would be like if you interviewed someone named Michael Kennedy and you'd say, "Are you related to President Kennedy?" They'd say no. Or they'd say, or they'd be like, "Are you part of the Kennedy clan?" Not directly. We share DNA. That's about it. That's the end of the story of that. I mean, there may be more to other things and to what you say and who you are. And that might be really interesting, but people can't. Okay, I mean, let them be however they want to be. I can't control that. That's a very small portion of who I am and what I do. The thing is, in the future, the banking dynasty will consider themselves coming from me, not me coming from them. It's about data. It's about content. I have more data and content created than every single other member of my family. Every single one combined. I have more data. Nobody else live streams that. That means every newspaper article for hundreds of years. I have more content than every Rothschild ever combined. So it's like I will be seen as the patriarch of the family, as the scion of the family, and the people will be like, "Oh, are you from the Rabbi Rothschild part of the family, or are you from the banking part?" Because the banking part's late. The cool part is the story and the future is the rabbi's part of the family, and that's cool. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of like. Okay, here's a. Do you know who Seth Rogen is? Okay, so he's an actor in the United States. Do you know who Joe Rogan is? Okay, so Joe Rogan, I've never heard him ask, "Are you and Seth Rogen, cousins?" Like, it's a big family. The Rogan family is a big family. if you combine all of his content, that's his own dynasty. That's huge. And maybe Seth Rogen and Joe Rogan are related somehow. I mean, we're out of it. But people don't get set up on that. They don't get hung up on that. They want to talk about what Joe Rogan does with the UFC and his podcast and his acting career and Fear Factor. They want to find out who the person is. Okay. Excellent. Well, I'm happy that you found our other podcast, and you should use it as a lesson that you need to have you need to record. It's not that hard. If you have a computer, you just open up your recorder, and at least then you get, you know, like, then you don't, like, you know, I would have been okay if you would have been like, hey, can we re-record that or whatever? I would have been okay with that. Or if I didn't have it, I would have been okay with that. But not everybody's going to be. And imagine this was a really big interview for you. You want to make sure that it doesn't happen to you again. So you basically use it as a lesson. So you've got like a voice recorder, or you can even use your phone. Just use your phone, and then it's not the same device too, which is important. If you can avoid it from being the same device, so you play on your phone, or you record on your phone the voice recorder, and then you shouldn't have an issue. How did it go? Okay, what about YouTube and that's good. What about YouTube and Twitch? Okay, well that's good. What were the technical issues on Twitch? Okay.
So, what is your plan for today? I know this
Yeah, no good question. So I'm getting my streams more organized, and I've been creating a lot of blogs. Um, so I like to write on futurist topics and just like pop culture, things about society. And I created a robot that does that for me automatically, and that's making sure that it populates correctly. I'm in the process of creating about 2,000 blogs, which is a lot of, well, not blog posts, blogs, individual blogs, which is just a massive amount of blogs. And then each blog I want to have at least 100 posts, so that's 200,000 posts, which is just, it's got to be the biggest set of blogs in the world. And
do you want to play or
basically, yeah, why not? Why not, right? Why not try to have as much content as possible?
not try in sports or try in sports, no sports, and no sports, and no figures?
Yeah, eventually, it's like imagine someone were a basketball player, and instead of going into their career like I want to win a championship, they were like I want to win all the championships, and I want to break every single scoring record and every single assist record and everything. If it's a record, then it becomes a target that I want to break. That's kind of how I am. Uh, I I want to do it all, as they say. So
Yeah, I get it.
so that's what I'm doing, and I feel that that's a different kind of strategy than a lot of streamers, but that's okay. I mean, nobody says I have to have the same strategy as every other streamer. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it better. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it better than anybody else. I agree, and I think that we're in a unique time where the internet is generally pretty free. It's not completely free, but you can generally say what you want and publish what you want, and they don't charge you. I could see a time in the future where YouTube charges you. If you want to stream for an hour, okay, it's $5, and that's going to limit a lot of things. But right now it's free. So why not take advantage of it while it's free?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I try to more visual, more visual. I need to more visual. I need to go more visual. So that's why I am like this. I am like I don't have that's why that's why situation, I am I very good, but then I can be like, everything, but I'm stuck with America, everything, but I'm stuck with okay, kind of like relax. So so I was like, okay, like his plan, like his plan is like 1 to 5 minutes, but like his plan, but now his plan, and he said to do that, and he thinks that this is that this way he's feeling, and I was feeling, I was feeling, I think I actually see that, I actually see that, I was so sad. My good, my friend,
Okay.
what the fuck? I like,
Okay. I mean,
so I had,
go ahead. Do they have dating apps in your country? Okay, so why don't you just join some dating apps, take some good pictures of yourself, review your biography? Yes, it is. It is that easy. Why are you putting challenges in between you and your end goal? It's literally this easy. It's not even like it used to be where you had to go meet someone in public. You can sit in your bed. If you have good pictures, you have a good bio, and you just swipe right on girls that you like, and then you'll get people in your inbox, and then you start talking to them. How is it not that easy? It's literally that easy. You could go on a date every single night. You could go on a date every single night from now until when you fall in love, and not have an issue. It's not that. It's not hard.
and the end of the story is I got that plan, and after he's no longer to the writer, I got that plan,
As a charity case, yeah, absolutely, it's a charity case. That's fine. You don't have to go for that girl. She sucks. You need to go for some girls in your area. How many pictures do you have? Okay, but that's not what you want. That's not what you want. For those you want quality, not quantity. So you pick five good. One of you doing something adventurous. One of you in your home. One of you with an animal. One of you with your friends. One of you doing a hobby that you love. Just those five, you make sure that they're HD, high quality pictures, that you look really good in them. And then in your biography, it's short and simple. It's hi, my name is Anton, whatever you want to go by with Tony. I am a whatever old whatever you do. I'm an AI enthusiast. I'm into finance. I wouldn't say cryptocurrency. I'd say finance, and I'm a podcaster. And I would love to get to know you and take you on a date. It's as simple as that. That's it. You say I'm single, no children, never married, and I'd love to take you on a date. Okay, that's great. That's it. And you're going to have a ton of girls who are in your inbox. As simple as that.
I don't know about it.
You haven't done it. You haven't done it. You haven't done it. So you don't know. And until you do it, you'll never know. And then you just swipe right on chicks or whatever. You accept their invitation. You start getting girls in your inbox. I'm telling you, you can have girls in your inbox by this time tomorrow if you just did what I said.
Do you think I have to do it?
Well, I don't know everything that you do, but I think they're interesting. AI, finance, podcasting, those are cool hobbies. Yeah, that's fine. Those are cool. So instead of saying football, mean, that's fine, but you can say sports. I mean, you make it more vague so that you're just like, you don't have to tell absolutely everything right away because I'm sure a lot of guys have the same thing. So you say, I mean, the big one is, are you 6 feet tall? Okay, that's fine. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. But that's fine. So you just, you say, my name is Tony. I'm XYZ age. I enjoy sports, finance. I'm a podcaster. I am single, unmarried, looking for love. I would love to take you on a date. Please send me a DM if you're interested. Something like that, or whatever. Uh, it's very simple. When you have your 5 good pictures, and then you go fall in love. What's so hard about that?
And the Tinder is the best. The Tinder is the best.
I would go on the mind limit yourself to one.
Okay, you. I forget you are. I forget. I forget.
That's okay.
I forget you are. Everything you are. Everything.
I mean, you want to fall in love, right? It's like, hey, dude, why go to one bar and try to find the prettiest girl for you, when you could go to 10 bars and find the prettiest girl for you? So I would join the top 5 in your area, or whatever they are, Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, OkCupid, Match.com, whatever they are. And then I would take my profile. It's very easy. And then every day I would spend 5 minutes just going through girls and messages and stuff. And if you did that regularly, every single day for the next month, you'd be in a relationship by this time next month. You and I both know that.
I don't need to say
You don't have to. If you don't have the money to do it, you don't have to. Okay, I mean that's another thing. You can get a job. Yes, it is. Again, same thing. Go to ZipRecruiter and Indeed and Career Builder. Take your resume, put it into ChatGPT, have it optimized for career keywords, and then you apply. You spend an hour every single day applying to hundreds of jobs every single day, and in 1 month you'll be employed with a girlfriend.
If I went to school,
I agree. That's why I said. That's why I said. That's why I said you should just live in here. That's why I said you should just live in here. Whenever you have a question, you just ask me, hey, and then we would talk about it. I'm not saying I'm always right, but I have a lot of experience, and I can just tell you like how to get a job when you have no job, and like no, if you didn't have education. And what job would you have? You'd have your opportunity at a bunch of jobs. So long as you are someone who will show up and not. I don't care where you are. They have jobs in every country. It works anywhere. All of the countries are the same. China's the same. Israel's the same. South Africa's the same. I've helped people in Nigeria get jobs. South America, everywhere. It's not like you'd be the first person I've helped get a job. This is a winning strategy. Any job out there, the most important thing is accountability. Are you going to show up on time, and are you going to work the job? That's the most important thing. Okay, so that's better than 90% of all candidates out there. Go do it, man. Okay. Good. Okay. Bye.
branches of science. Science that was done yeah. Now I know you can't say why they receive measuring device that I can write on you out there is your educational credentials. Very good. I think reason that we still has is trust their sniff test. We send it to swap or something. There for a specific reason. They may do so because of my research. It's gonna be off the books. It's also it's still the government's never going to come and prosecute me for releasing information about this. This is I was working on a weapon system and that's still covered in the security agreement. At this point, I just told people, yeah, so I think that's the right reason. It's also I should know this is me talking about you, MIT, along as university research. So that's why that stuff. What is that also like one style? One corner on both sides. Right over there. Also, I'm learning myself to address some of these detracting comments. People are like, is the best, that looks out most we really have some other strong figures that make them like your administration party. So, that's what actually takes and second, you have a guy who reached out to you have to either accuse him of some sort of collusion in his reputation towards you, or admit that people on the west side. I have this for all and also, it's British there, but also on the south. Yes. At the time, I was very there. You can see. I don't think I actually back then.
just because of the way the place is arranged, same direction all the time. Same result. Anything else? That's the definition of crazy, right? Doing the same thing, expecting different results. Yeah, most of their questions was not my technological work experience. It was projects I built. Why did you do that? I think they were just trying to find somebody that was outside. And I think it's because really straight laced scientists, physicists, technicians, that guide by the rules of behavior. I mean, it's my guess. It's either a area or some people so some people are just not caught. So I thought, wow, I thought it was they didn't even know about the desert was at that time was nuclear. So I thought it was weapons related, specifically nuclear weapon related. And I was going to be at station here. The way it worked was security there. I still thought I was at, I didn't know it was at Area 51. She has all, that's like 6 area. Points. These it's been so long, all the days kind of mix and infuse into one now, so I can't separate. I think my sister got a device. So the sun setting to my right. When I got there, that's real. I guess you could call him my supervisor, but he was kind of Rothschild. And I remember it was just attached to me. And so he leads me. He leads me. There's a fellow there. We get past him, and train to give me that's the first time I saw him. I didn't call it. I was swiping you were coming it out.
It's this vast expanse of all of it. However, problem is that on the side of it, where did he take place? So the hangers are right on the side where it's a hill. I want to describe it. One of it's wrong. The hangers are different. They call it first and second. Our bus is what's called another hangers. How much for the park? Very, very expensive. And they're fairly big, so almost one of them was the camera. And so you're in there, you see this vast expanse. Then what happens? We went to first. So that was on the right. We came in. There was a desk there. So we had already laid out all the briefings, which were summaries of the projects going on. So they didn't go in depth. But in case your project connected to some of these in some way, you had a brief overview of what this was going on. Project Galileo was the first one. It's the Bowser project. And then when you had other briefings as well. And that was project. City class and one sidekick. And so I imagine you take most interesting out of Galileo, but also Galileo dealt with the propulsion system of the craft and the directives disable the operation of the system. And so I don't know what was working somewhere at all costs. So that was right. They certainly wanted to do I do think that's an important distinction in it's to not necessarily reverse engineer, but to very well engineer design ways to resolve. Yeah, well, reverse engineer. You want to come up with a hybrid system or something. Yeah, then I mean, really produce the things this machine is now. So just do it. Which makes sense given the skill set they seem to take interest in because you understand so what requires this prim and proper traditional academic or something that is not or agreement rules. We might be extremely high IQ, but isn't necessarily realized that these sort of words that they were just supposed to come out of and just the audience what is sidekick and what is Rabbi. Sidekick is the potential of a crowd. Crowd, if you're familiar with it, has three of the measures. They essentially gravity waves, whatever energy is pushing on those. So they sidekick dealt with using those to focus or vertical beam and stop them from diverging. It appeared to be there was some sort of weapon potential that allowed it directly required it was a particle movement. So I don't remember what the source was. That's just what the soul briefing take. Are you given any other context before reading these documents? And when you're reading these documents, what's the alternative? see on the chart,
What's up, Tony? Yeah, That seems fine.
Because it's the other side. The doesn't have right? If you know from like something like that, the other side doesn't have
Okay.
I can let visual. I can find
The word is more than word because of it. Oh, okay. So everything is cloud. That's why Yoshi put the fires over there. What's burning? It's what burning. You have a karma that needs to burn. Then it requires salt. I told you I about my book.
what goes is coming back.
That's it.
What goes into is just coming back.
What's coming back for season 2?
It requires salt. Now let's go back to the
Chastity,
same
I
thing.
think about chastity, I think about
That's great.
If I put the
So yeah,
you are the white and I should have salt. Only something that requires wood. What the hell say? That wood requires wood. So if you file wood,
Go ahead.
did you
you like
praise you for basketball or
Yeah. I play golf, basketball, soccer, football, tennis, racquetball, squash, swimming.
Well, that's an interesting thing what's going on. What it says, that says the blood.
No, hold on. Running. It's too hard because I have to hold the camera.
And it's something.
Yeah. But I do ever go back, but
Yeah.
They go together, and if which requires salt. Just like how
5, 9 3/4.
okay, so you are okay, so you are not
and that's why it requires salt. So two,
okay.
the suffering that comes out of the blood should also salt.
Nice.
One around. Listen. Talk about these words with us. Some don't come. The wine doesn't come with blood. Wine comes together with the water. Like I love. I said, people still. There's wine and there's meat. Because they know Chinese. Well, the people and the stick.
What is your what is your dream in the collab with some in streams or with like general?
I want to do a 20 Joe Rogan and a bunch of comedians, and we had a sleepover, and we play video games, and like eat pizza and drink beer and stuff.
Then you have to sit on the wall. You got no water.
I wanted to be on the Joe Rogan experience.
Anyone. Like spread the signal.
I do have some streamers. I do have some streamers.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden Ross has been in my stream, so it'd be cool to meet him IRL. Dr. Disrespect's been in my stream, so that'd be cool. Mr. Beast would be cool. Sniper Wolf would be cool. Like all of them. Like, I've created clips of like every streamer ever, basically. At least every one on Kick. So all those people would be cool.
Okay, next time I'm going to stream.
What do you want? What do you want? Okay, what did you say?
I was saying,
I mean, what do you want to do? Yeah, I mean, whenever you stream, just come here and then you have somebody on your stream as well.
Because it's hard for like streaming. Because it's hard for like streaming. You could go like this.
Exactly. So you come in here and then you do your stream, and then if you want to talk, you can talk. And then that's on your stream. And if you want to show your camera, you can. If you want to focus on your audience, you can. But then you have real people to talk to, and then you have your chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I was right. Because I think it's well that I start to come around. I think it's well and
Do I need a headset? Yeah, people know I'm streaming in here, and generally, if they think that, if I think that they're saying something inappropriate, I do my best to say, hey, you can't talk about that or something. But usually that only has to do with a really serious subject. So generally,
That's yeah. I have fear of something. Fear of fun. So I see my friends on my like friends, I like my biggest friends. I don't see my biggest friends. Always see all this me talking, okay, in like people me talking, okay, each don't my own.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I think a lot of people are like that. So a little later today, I'm going to teach a class, which is going to take about 2 hours. So I don't know when you're going to stream or whatever, but if I'm unavailable, I'll still be in here. It's just that I'll be able to focus on it.
So you have to solve like one, but there's 6 things that are still worked up.
I was going to have. I'm going to have my Thursday.
Okay.
So, and I'm here 22. And I'm here 22. I'm a girl. 22.
Okay.
I'm a girl.
Outside of the vehicle,
I was hoping I was hoping. Yeah, let's go to let's go
It's just as you get older, birthdays come up. You recognize that it's just another rotation around the sun. That's life. And it's not a big birthday. 22 is not a big birthday. If you were turning 18 or 20 or 21 or 30 or 40, okay, yeah. But 22 is just kind of like whatever. And you got and it's not close to your birthday. Your birthday's still 40 days away. If you were like, my birthday's tomorrow. Oh, great! Congratulations! Like happy birthday. You got it. That's not the right focus. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. You should always be aware of when your birthday is. But it's like, you can't expect other people to get excited about your birthday. That happens in 40 days. That's not a big deal.
So she came back and was like, "What is the matter?
There you go. There you go. Even if it were this month, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But it's like it's next month and 10 days. It's like, all right. I mean, it's on my radar, but it's not even this month. So, I'm happy for you, though. Exactly. So it's like, okay. I mean, it would be like me saying like, oh, my birthday's 5 months. Or okay, you want me to get excited about that? Like, it's not it's not that close. Is what I'm basically saying. So if you wanted me to get excited about it, then keep in mind it should be a little closer. And then also, I didn't know if you were going to tell me something like, and I plan on doing something and something and something. Oh, okay, cool. Like you were just like, in 1 month and 1 week is my birthday. And I'm like, okay. Like, okay, and like, is there more to it? And you're like, oh, I thought you'd be excited. It's like, that's 40 days away. So it wasn't as much that I wasn't. Do I what? Go ahead. Yeah, I've had like we celebrate people's birthdays here if they want. Some people don't. Like I celebrated. Okay. All right. Well, then I mean, come in here now 40 days before. And then like the people who like we'll sing happy birthday to people and such. If they want, there's some people who don't want to make a big deal out of their birthday, and that's cool. For my birthday, just it depends. I treat it like a normal day. It's not like anything life changing. This year, I made a special video that I basically was undertaking undertaking a project in addition to a project that I currently do, where I wanted to teach a class on Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, at least one class per day for the rest of my life. And so I've been doing that now for 148 straight days. And so like that has a significant impact on my life this year. That's the class I'll teach later today. But I mean, really, what do you want me to do on it? It's not like I can. I'm with you in person where I can be like, hey, we're gonna go out to dinner for your birthday, or we're gonna go on vacation or something for your birthday, and so I want you to celebrate it. I want you to have a good day, and if you come in here, we'll sing you happy birthday, or we'll do something, and whatever. But it's just a day, and you'll find that you'll find that you get older, especially now that you're now like in your teens. Birthdays just kind of really like they're big when you're a kid. Hey, it's your 8th birthday. Great job. Like, okay, that's cool. Because you've only ever celebrated these birthdays. But now you're going to be celebrating 22. And it's like, okay, you're an adult. There isn't really a highlight of the 22nd birthday, at least not in the United States. Like when you turn 18 in the United States, adult, you can go to the movies and do some other things. When you're 21 in the United States, you can drink. That's big. If you were like, hey, I turned 21 in 40 days or whatever, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Do you have plans? And you'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go out with my friends and we're going to go get drink or whatever. Okay, that's cool. I mean, just be safe or whatever. But 22, you could already do all that kind of stuff. And you'll find as you get older, birthdays just don't resonate. You've done it before. It's just a sign of experience.
Okay, so I understand, but I on my
yeah, that'll be a big deal. That'll be a big deal, but let's one step at a time, basically. As your birthday comes up, though, you remind me, there's something to get excited about. But not when it's not even this month, and it's not even it's 40 days away. So is it in July? Exactly. Is it in July? Oh, that's a good birthday, though. Well, sort of. The solstice is technically the start of summer, which is June 21st, and at least in the United States, the start of summer is usually Memorial Day weekend, which is this weekend. So what it is the start of is the fiscal year in business. So a lot of business calendars start on your birthday. So that's cool. And it's the start of the month. which is cool too.
Like this one.
All right. Okay. Well, age is relative. To a classroom of first graders, you are old. To a classroom of elderly people, you're not old. It's just relative. And especially with mind uploading technology and life extension technology and perhaps age reversal, 22 is just a number. In the future, your cellular age may be younger than it currently is right now. It is true. So it's like, and I think about that, but however old you may be, it's just a number. If life extension technology, mind uploading technology, and age reversal are a thing, then it's not like what it once was. Like death was imminent and a destiny for so many different, for everyone. But there may be a way around it. And if there's a way around it, then age is just a number.
We have this one, the cloud of rocket cloud. That's a board. But if you're going to remove wood, which requires salt,
People might consider you to be a young adult, so maybe it's just
that already took out from Mount Pacific. And I wonder if you would develop around the socket. Why doesn't salt? I don't know that book.
It's not. I bet your parents. It's not. I bet your parents are 40. Do you say to them, "That's very interesting"? No, it's just today.
Yes. Yes.
That's okay. No big deal.
So you are basically
I'm 40 years old. You can refer to me in any way you want. I'm here to help you. I have a lot of knowledge that I've gleaned over the last 4 decades of life.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying when this conversation is going to be
Well, and then perhaps at that time, we will be 1,040 and 1,022 years old, and we'll be like, wow, remember we were just babies.
Do you have age when you are on the
When it comes around, but I always felt that I wanted to be like 50 when I was going to have children. I always wanted to be older. I felt that I wanted to be established and have knowledge. I did not want to be a young. That was something that I absolutely wanted to do. I felt that I wanted the maturity. The older I could wait, the more knowledge I could bestow upon my children, and the better they would be. I could think of myself at age 20. Age
52, 53, 53,
I don't really focus on those
and
things.
God right in God right. I want to get the peace. Because I want to kids with their mind. Because I accomplish like God and I accomplish like God and my you are from them. You are from them.
I agree with you. I agree with you. That people can check the
Do you think it's really more guys from Europe or more guys from USA and Asia? More guys from
definitely United States. Africa is really big too. We've had some people from Russia, certainly Europe, Asia, definitely India, everywhere in the United Kingdom. But generally places where we speak English.
is is ever put their side over here is like
But yeah, I've got people. Sometimes women come in here and just openly masturbate. It is what it is. Like they turn their camera on and they look at me in the camera and they masturbate. I'm not kidding. I wouldn't joke about something like that. It's happened. Their streamers or OnlyFans girls. Their streamers or OnlyFans girls or whatever. They get horny and they recognize that I'm always online and there's something attractive about that. And like, they just turn their camera on and they get. And it's one of the reasons why you have to be 18 to be in here. And then they masturbate and then they go on their way and it's like, all right, that's $200. There's a certain power in being in recording your life. I mean, I'm not saying it's a lot of power, but some people find it very attractive.
Okay, seriously, I OnlyFans, but I should I post my
you should put your podcast everywhere that it could be.
Okay, serious question. Should I okay, but okay, it's fine. Okay, this oh my God.
This is out of the fair. This is old school. So here is the on the fair. I'm going to call one of that.
That's but I think one of that doesn't have to be like sexual.
No, they have
It
comedians.
can be like
No, they have comedians on there. They have people who don't show any nudity. A lot of celebrities go on there. They're trying to branch out to be less adult and more of just a platform.
This land on my home. That would not require salt. Why? It's not California. It's the but people are a piece of eggs, or a piece of wood. It's a pipe. You know what? It's not going to come up. You have to buy.
I don't want to be more than I want to be like I don't want to be like
What the price is. Wood, blood, furnace, what's the one? One. Why is it the one?
should I put my name like my safety and my safety and for if my colleague or my friends
I mean, if you're not naked, then what's the big deal?
internet don't judge me, okay? Internet don't judge me, okay?
My man, it's just skin.
Yes. Yes.
The point is, people don't understand. You don't put it on the pipe. You have some fire hazards. Why is fire not going to be? Generally, because of these fire zones on the level. It's like an animal going to the back and put the ground every day. Therefore, it's not similar. Yes, perfect. Yes.
Save. Save. I don't find that anyway. I don't find that anyway. That's
So,
it's it's absolutely it's
Nice soup now about I asked the question. he broke down. He had this whole word out of the 700 notes. Because that's blood, doesn't get salt. And I read it now, but wait, nothing is salt. What? This one, they go to your wall. If you take one and you cook it, you gotta look at the card. Look for it, you get it. So here's the way out. Shoot answer, and you know, then oh, there's another one. Wait, there's another way. You're a new introduction of alcohol. Hey, if you add salt to it, then you're not over. It says radish, you're not over here. And it says up here, it's just underlying. Oh, but we are not over. When you add salt to blood, it's like if you boil. And when you boil it, it loses properties of blood. And therefore, it's not really part of it. That's really upset. Why would the party tell me they should salt water? Red salt. Oh, you ruin it. But at the end of the day, another side of it, and I'm going to get to us, but we're going to finish it off. And boil blood that have on anybody that's going to react to it. When you have any limbs of the animal, and you put on your grill first, before it's supposed to put the meat of the carbo. Directly on the fire of his bath without ever grilling it. And when you grill it, you do it first. They're roasted. Because the aroma comes out of it at that point. Now they're saying, well, it's a consequence. Why do you need also this? Say, hey, that you don't put the salt in blood. Bloody, that salt, blood that has salt, is not, the blood. You're drinking it out of the place. So why do we have special organization for salt for blood? That is a good control for salt for blood. I'll say, they go, there's no way. Much more. The rabbi even said, you're to the principle of salt. One granular, whatever it's called, grain of salt. One grain of salt. That's nice. Okay, so for more, I love it. It's like how So so we can put a little tiny bit. I was that. That's why you also this is they should put a little bit. Well, as you sort of production, the work. Well, you know, those cars. That's what we call them all Rothschild. So it's a dial. My is construction. But that's all that. But also, she said, I'm sure. Hundreds of islands, he said. What's a public island? Supervisor. Oil drop. It was a drop. The color that the blood is congealed. It's like a solid form. Yeah. Jawa, Mama's Jawa. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of video. That's really long. This is the sharpest stuff. Let's see what that looks like. Or this is your the later. So we're not going to show later. Basically, once the latest is just rough us. Like a lot of sticks. It's good. That oil of blood is higher. Why tell me oil of blood is what's yes, there's oil of blood pump. And the innocent reports, he wants them down the hole. Well, but you made it up. And you think you want to cash your cash the full actually give away to hit it up. Hit it up with a fire, will never go back to where it was. And get up in the sun and water that starts playing that way. Over with a that. And this goes back to the consistency. Look at all that. And right now, you can't do it. It's not drinkable. It's just you wait a few hours and go back to the original form. I swear,
Mr. Players. Yeah, I'm still waiting for this side job I have. It starts tomorrow. I'm trying to see that. I'm still trying to see the blueprint.
Well, it's not available. Well, 3 hours of that delivery.
I added you on this account because that second account got the same. So I added you on this one. But
So you can wait on
you know, I'll message you in case I can play.
Right now, you made it a Chicago. It's also this, you know, so, about passion. No, local church. There's a value of that. What why did you want to say that it became boiled son of boiled the boiled son is good. The best you can go back to school. You guys, once you have it's missing a chunk of the red sauce. All the chunks and everything part of it. That's good. Garbage. Why? For 1 minute. Later, it's in. Well, hey, come to visit. It's like it's a between
yesterday that before I introduced it, and you were saying that it looked almost like a projection. It wasn't a projection, it was on something. It was just a three-dimensional thing, and they have described the data just on this thing. It was already and then Dennis came in and he said, hey, why don't you guys we're doing a test flight. So we go out to the outdoor right into the neighborhood. So
Hello, how are you?
all we did there is radio. And I mentioned this before we just made some radio.
What's good in your world? I sent you a message. Oh, are you, did you try Clapper? Okay. I don't think you'll be wrong. Yeah, but you're a woman. Women usually on social media do better than men. Neither did I. I mean, literally, I just created my account and didn't go within 1 minute. Many people have my profile set up or anything yet, and it'll get you people. Everybody came in. I made 50 cents in 20 minutes yesterday.
soul is on the animal. I'm only going. I'm good. I got to be kind of this. One minute. That is. This refers to usually some industry that should have
Follow. Wow. That's great, Mr. Curtis. That's really great. That's great. That's really great.
So this is super interesting. Where do they sold? Where do they sold the cannabis? So, what's it is?